Aloha Keiki volunteers, I'm Angelina and thank you so much for joining me today. This video is just a little bit of information regarding the Keiki welcome table that happens each and every Sunday morning at Hope Chapel Milani that we have Keiki class. There are some weeks out of the year that we don't have Keiki class, but most weeks we do, and the first step is the Keiki welcome table. And so the role of the Keiki welcome table is just having an adult present. Oftentimes there's a helpful middle schooler or a teenager as well at the table, and this is just to welcome in families open arms on a Sunday morning. Many families are coming in from just waking up their child or their grandchildren or their niece, nephew, or someone in their family close to them. So they're coming in, maybe just waking them up, trying to get out the door, losing shoes, not having slippers, maybe not having breakfast, trying to get them fed, just trying to manage all these things. And so while their first interaction is driving through the parking lot, coming through the doors, maybe greeted with a hello, and then once they hit the Keiki welcome table, this is their setup for the day. And so yeah, so we're just going to go through some of the details there. So the first thing and most important thing to remember regarding the Keiki welcome table is that Keiki Ministries' #1 priority is the safety of our Keiki as well as the families and volunteers that are involved, that work together to make Keiki Ministry a success. So everything we do from the moment that the families are checked in is regarding safety, is regarding, to ensure that Keiki are safe. So the volunteers at the welcome table are kind of like that first line of defense for setting the teachers up well. So we're going to get into the specifics on the different forms. But yes, so arrival time and check-in time for this is about 8:45, about 15 minutes before service starts at 9 a.m. We do a all-team volunteer huddle at 8:30, so you're welcome to join us in the cafeteria at 8:30. Sometimes the huddle runs a little bit long, so maybe about 8:45, even if you're in the huddle, to slightly dismiss yourself, politely dismiss yourself to the welcome table. And so your time at the welcome table is from about 8:45 until about 9:20. That's when the Keiki are usually dismissed to class. When you first get to the welcome table, it's just making sure everything is set up, looks clean and presentable. I don't have a picture, but moving from left to right, if you're looking at the table, on the left side, I usually like to have the new family welcome clipboard, and we'll go into what's on that clipboard in just a moment. And then after that is the pre-K younger kids class clipboard. And then after the next clipboard, the third clipboard, is the elementary kids class clipboard. And then on the right side of the table, I like to have the sticker name tags that the Keiki make for themselves, along with markers. Each clipboard will have a pen as well. And then sometimes there's additional flyers with announcements for families, and those would also be usually just in between the two sign-in clipboards, so both classes can look there. The other thing is going to be parent name tag or parent tags. And we'll go through what those are exactly. So those are the items that are presented at the welcome table. Are 3 clipboards, parent tags, Keiki sticker tags, pens and markers, and if there's any announcements, flyers there. So the first thing is to ensure that the table is set up where it's easy for a family to come in, and then just welcoming in families, right? So welcoming in, helping to provide necessary information for new families. And this is just the first line of defense of setting the teachers up well for their classroom. Teachers will usually come to the welcome table to grab their name tag as well as their clipboard before class. If, for instance, they forget to, then if the person at the welcome table can, during the Keiki prayer, bring the clipboards to the side door where the Keiki exits the classroom to give it to the teachers to make sure the teachers are ready for class. And then just tidy up the table when Keiki are dismissed. Everything is in a bin. There's always extra stuff. If there's anything that's missing from the bin, or you need something, or you have suggestions on how to better arrange and organize the bin, please let me know. All right, thank you. So this slide is showing you 3 different things regarding welcoming in new families. So there is a welcome family, welcome to Keiki Ministry letter. And this, every new family, if it's their first time to Hope Chapel Milani, will receive this letter and can take it home with them. It just talks about a little bit of the details that we have family worship first, then Keiki are invited to the front before they're dismissed to class, and that there's 2 separate classrooms, a younger classroom, which is specifically designed for 2.5-year-olds to 5-year-olds or 6 years old. Usually if they're still in kindergarten, they're still in the younger class. And then the second classroom is designed for 1st graders to 5th graders, sometimes 6th graders. And that overlap is because some 6th graders are still in elementary school, some are in middle school. Usually that first semester of 6th grade is a big transition for many students, so they still feel comfortable with the elementary class. And then sometime in 6th grade, they start feeling a little bit more comfortable to join Thursday night Amplify Youth Group. And so there's information there. If parents have any questions, they can contact me. The email is on the bottom of the flyer. A couple things to note is that we don't change diapers in the little kids class. We will just contact the parents. Also, we just ask that parents can take their kids to the bathroom prior to class. It just helps to make things a little bit cleaner that way. As well as if there's Keiki younger than 2.5 years old and they would like to attend class, then we ask that a parent can sit in with them to provide extra support. Or if they have an older sibling that is helpful, they are welcome to sit in the class. Like an older sibling, meaning like middle schoolers, so they're welcome to sit in the class and help assist in the class. So every new family will get that letter. The next page, it's front and back, and it says family registration. That's for new families. They will need to fill that out. They can either fill it out directly and after it would just come back to me or go back into that box and I'll get it the following week or at the end of service, or they can use the QR code in the corner. This just has general information. On the back has information of each kid, such as name, age, birthday, dietary restrictions or allergies. The front page, as you can see, has parent information and specific permission information that allows the Keiki to be part of the classroom. Okay, and then the next 2 clipboards are the sign-in for each class. The one on the left has that little highlighted yellow is the the pre-K kindergarten class, and the one on the right is the elementary class. Every week, families will use this to sign in, regardless if it's their first time or their 100th time at Hope Chapel Milani. These are the clippers that go to the teachers to help them keep our Keiki accounted for and safe. There are these, the badges that you see in the middle. These badges go to the to the parent. The parent takes the badge. If one thing that I did notice after is it's not too important that if the yellow badge goes to the elementary class or the pink badge goes to the pre-K class. If a parent has multiple kids in both classes, they're welcome to just take one badge as long as they put the right tag number on that column that says tag number. Okay? But then if there's any questions, please reach out. But thank you so much for being able and willing to volunteer for the welcome table for Keiki Ministries on Sunday morning. All right, thank you for being the first line of defense and the welcoming face for our current families and new families. Have a great day.